Good morning and welcome to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's opening day 2020 and we absolutely are so excited.
Up at the crack of dawn here at Blackpool for 8:30.
Yeah, we've got our raincoats on, we've not just packed on loads of timber over winter.
Storm Dennis is greeting us with a hello, but it's not going to stop the fun this morning.
Absolutely not. We're going to have a fantastic day here at Blackpool. We've got annual passes for the first ever time, and it's our first ever experience of opening day. How many rides will we get on? What might be closed because of Storm Dennis? Keep watching the vlog to find out. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's show you opening day at Blackpool Pleasure Beach 2020. Say no.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
You got a kiss for opening day? Oh, and a cuddle.
Oh, look at that. Cool dude. He's shy.
You gone shy, Charlie? He's never normally shy, is he?
Shy, look. He's embarrassed.
We are moments away from the door being open, but first, it's time we hear from someone really special around these parts. Please make some noise and go crazy for our managing director, Amanda Thompson.
Welcome to a very stormy first day of the season. I think this is a good omen. To start the season with a storm has to be great. Thank you all so much for getting here today, and thank you to all Team Nick for doing such a great job. Thank you very much indeed. But I can say we have a few changes here this year, but they'll all be for the better. But please keep warm. Try and keep as dry as possible. But the most important thing is have a great day at Blackpool Pleasure Beach and enjoy 2020 here in Pleasure.
Right, so we're in the park now. We just watched the show outside the front. How cool was that?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Lots of dancing, as Charlie said, and yeah, just a really great atmosphere to kick the season off. George is getting really excited about all the coasters testing around us.
Going around us.
And Icon is going around, so our first ride of the year, first ride of the decade, Icon, yeah. Can't wait for this one. Last year we rode it for the first time.
I want two more things.
So yeah, I mean the rain keeps sort of picking up and dying down, but we're still having such a great morning. The dancers were fantastic. The atmosphere is really, really good.
Yeah.
And if you can't hear that sweet, sweet sound, it's the music from Icon. First time we've been on a roller coaster since October and the rain stopped.
Let's go now, we're going to get to Icon.
Let's get in there. Charlie, we're going to be on one of the first trains of the day. You're nervous?
Yeah. I think I made myself on this last year. So the thought of doing it again now in the rain is quite a scary thought, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it once I'm on.
I think we're in for a fast ride in the rain.
And because we haven't been into a theme park in what seems like forever, and this is the first one, it's a bit intense.
I really can't wait.
But Charlie's been non-stop talking about this answer, so...
So we've just had our first roller coaster ride of 2020. It was Icon. What did we think?
Amazing!
It was riding absolutely fantastically this morning, wasn't it?
I just wish I'd not put eye makeup on. I look like I feel like I've been crying.
I opened my eyes on the first inversion.
Yeah, to say that Blackpool are like close with the least amount of time to get these rides turned around, that is it's riding so well. Really smooth.
Honestly,
really
feels
fast.
like you're flying.
Yeah.
You go around some of the corners and down, and even when you come round the loop, you just feel like you're just flying.
It really is just a stunning ride here in the UK, isn't it? Absolutely well worth it for our first ride of the new decade, wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
certainly
the
was.
second loop, it feels like you're on it for a long time.
It does, doesn't it? It hangs you, it almost feels like you're just hanging on by your legs to the bar. But we're going to head into the shop now, check out some of the new merchandise, and then go and see what else we can get on. Alright, let's check out the Icon shop. I can already see some new merchandise.
I love that bottle.
You like the bottle? Oh yeah, look, the little cans this year, Charlie. The t-shirts in the black and gold. You like the jumper, George?
Yeah.
It does look cool, doesn't it? Look, new Pleasure Beach hat. The bottle is nice, Sally, with the little flowers on. Oh, and they've still got the merch from last year. I think that is a must pick up for Ali today. Oh, the gloves are cool, aren't they? I think they're like phone touch gloves as well, so you can still use your phone in them, which is cool. Got all the big one stuff here. Valhalla. There's the new Valhalla cap. Did I say Valhalla? Valhalla. Yeah, that's the new Valhalla cap. I like that. What's that, Charlie? Looks nice, doesn't it? You like that one?
Yeah.
Alright, buddy, if you like it, we can always get it. The wallets are good, the new bag's good. You like it?
Although nowhere for coins.
Not good for a wallet. I like the hoodie behind you, that's really quite nice. What you found there? Oh, water bottle as well. Got the little Icon bear as well. Is it? I think it's a pullover though, isn't it, that one? We like the ones with a zip that you can take off like a jacket. So we got there like a body warmer. What did you call that, Ali? A gilet.
Oh, look at that one.
But yeah, I like that. I like the steel water bottle. That is nice.
Let's have a look. $14.95 for that. I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, that's it. We like the Icon mug too. Let's go take a look down here because I think this is a nice jacket. That I thought we were going to see another new T-shirt somewhere around here. That one's nice, the embossed shirt. There's the new jumpers, George. So here we have the front runner and the Alpine Rally, and it's Charlie! Woo! He's a weaving and a rolling those corners. So Charlie and Ali have headed to the Alpine Rally. What are we going for, George?
Revolution.
First ever ride on Revolution. It's a bit tall up here for you, isn't it, George? Really tall stairway. One loop and back. The most thrilling ride of your life. So you just did your first ride on Revolution, George?
Scary. I didn't like it because of that stairway.
The stairway's a bit exposed and quite tall. But I think George, after he got back in the station, having done the backwards loop, were like, get me off. It's a bit disorientating, that loop, isn't it? You can see Ali coming in now. You got Charlie back with us as well. How was the Alpine Rally? I don't know if you could hear him because the big one was flying over us there, but how was the Alpine Rally?
Really good. I got 2 goals.
Wow. Did you enjoy? So you enjoyed that then?
Yeah. If you go, you get 2 laps.
You get 2 laps, and because nobody was there, you got an extra 2 laps, didn't you?
Yeah.
So where are we heading now, do you think? What should we go on? Should we try something we didn't do last year? Maybe do Wallace and Gromit? Or River Caves?
Yeah, balloon ride that I really want to go on.
A balloon ride?
Yeah.
What are you pointing us at, Charlie?
Like
Oh, yeah, so we got like a Zamperla disco ride over there. So yeah, I mean, so far, not to tempt fate, Dennis isn't spoiling it too much.
Just a bit when we first arrived. But yeah, at least it's dry, I can cope with it.
That's it, the rain's kind of just about gone. Well, it has pretty much gone.
Yeah, it has now.
There's no real queues, which we're surprised at so far, but I'm sure there will be a bit later on in the day. So yeah, we're going to carry on heading round and hopefully get on loads of rides here at opening day. I don't think George knows what's going on.
No.
Charlie, what are you wanting to get on now? The bigger car ride, so it's not the Alpine Rally, what's it called?
Grand Prix?
Grand Prix.
The Grand Prix. Going under us now. About spot George there. Grand Prix done. Yeah, it's now time for our first ever ride on Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic. We don't really know what this ride is, do we?
I'm intrigued to see what this one's about because I don't know.
No, nor do I actually.
It looks very themed though from the outside, so you can hardly see me. Protect yourself in this rain.
It's just started spitting down here. It's not too bad yet.
No, we have no idea. Not even look to see what's about this. We're into blind.
Totally blind. I've no idea what this ride is.
It looks like we're going to be riding in a slipper. I'm joking.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like a big slipper. That looks really, really cool. One thing we've not said is, if you're enjoying this vlog so far, don't forget to let us know by leaving us a little comment, hitting the like, and if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. We like getting on these days out.
We do, we love it.
And showing you some of these places to go. We're going to be trying to bring sort of an overall review and maybe some facts and things as we go along. We're still learning. We're still within our first year. Not until we hit Alton Towers opening day we did live a year. Yeah, we're having a fantastic time. So yeah, here we go. Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic.
Old fashioned.
Theming's absolutely great.
Near the beach, seaside music. Oh, the penguin.
So here are the slippers that Ali was talking about. I think Charlie, you were just saying that the seats remind you of Nickelodeon Streak.
Yeah.
Because they're like little armchairs.
Yeah, but the Nickelodeon ones are deeper.
Yeah, a bit deeper, aren't they? But yeah, there's our little slipper ride vehicle that we'll be on in just a minute.
Yeah.
We're
We found Gromit. Look at him just down there. What did we just think of the ride?
Really, really good.
Really good, wasn't it? Much better, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
So that there was a dark ride themed to Wallace and Gromit. Lots of scenes from like the cartoon.
Yeah, everything.
So it didn't really tell a story on the way around, but lots of different scenes. And honestly, such a fantastic ride. We're gonna go and meet Gromit. So we all just met Gromit there. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But just to go back to the ride, I mean, that was such an awesome ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally unexpected.
It was.
But fantastic, a good family ride.
We really didn't know what to expect when we went on there. And just such a good dark ride. Really good. I'd recommend that to anybody that comes on. Keeps you out of the rain as well. But we are heading on to our second, well, mine and George's third coaster of the day, but as a family, our second coaster of the day, and it's a 97-year-old wooden coaster, opened in 1923 here. The Big Dipper. We've never been on it, have we?
First time in the rain.
Didn't manage to get on it last year in the summer. And yeah, to ride a roller coaster for the first time in the rain is not usually the best start, but we're going to give it a go and we'll let you know what we thought of the Big Dipper when we get off. So there we have it, our first ever ride on the Big Dipper. And where did we ride, Charlie? We got a front row for our first ever ride. I've not done it since I were probably similar to George's age, actually.
We've never done it.
And what do we think? Really good from George, scary from Charlie.
Very bumpy. Tell it's old.
Yeah. It is 97 and some of the wood's like a little bit bent, isn't it? And sort of wonky.
It definitely makes for an interesting.
But I'm going to be really honest, I actually thought that was going to be far rougher than it was. It actually was a really good ride. It was really quite smooth, wasn't it? It threw you about in places. But in the second hill, the ejector, anytime you got off of that, threw me out of the seat.
That took Charlie by surprise, didn't it?
That is such a good ride.
I'll definitely do it again, and it started to rain, so
yep.
not the greatest, but I would definitely ride that again on a dry day. I think it'd be fantastic in summertime.
It would, a really good family ride. So if you come in as a family, might be a bit scary for the really small kids, but certainly if you're kind of 9 going on 10, that is a cracking ride to get on as a family. So we're going to carry on the day here. The rain's really intermittent actually, keeps coming on, going off, so we're still managing to get plenty of rides. But I think River Cave's next up for us. We've not done River Caves before, have we? So we're going to do that. And then we'll see what else we can fit in. There's obviously lots more coasters and things here. It's opening. The Ghost Train, we want to get that in. But yeah, lots more coasters here. We're not going to get it all in one day. We're just trying to show you what opening day is like.
And this is the luxury though of having the passes.
It is, so we can come back and show you the other rides on another adventure. Excited for River Caves, Ali?
Not quite excited because I didn't go in on a water ride when it's raining.
In February with Storm Dennis. And if you've not spotted it yet, George, look at his hair. Where's your sleeve, George? Absolutely soaking wet. So if you've not caught our Facebook or Twitter pages yet, George just tried to dip under one of the little water fountains here and got absolutely soaking wet.
Yeah, he came up right as I was taking a picture.
So he was stood on just like a bit of an empty grate, weren't you? And it just fired up and shot him straight under the arm. So yeah, coming up next then, here for us is River Caves, another first. And I'd say we can't wait for a ride on this.
You know what, we missed it last year, now we've got to dip on it because it looked really good, so yeah, it'll be good one.
Yeah, really, really looking forward to this.
Like I said, I'm not sure what a ride log flume like. I've never been on it, so I don't know what it's like. In February, I'm going to be soaked.
Look at the state of George. Show him that leg. Oh dear me, that leg and that arm are absolutely soaking wet.
All these drops as well.
Yes, such a small drop, but all the water flooded over the left-hand side of the boat at the front.
And got me!
So George, you just got wet in these fountains down here. You just got soaked again on the ride.
Maybe Daddy dared us to run through it all. I'm not a chicken.
You going for the run? He's going for the run. Oh, he's managed to avoid it. Are you going for it, Charlie?
Oh no.
Oh, he's skipping.
Ready for this, Dad?
He was risking it. Is Charlie going to make it? No, he didn't go for it.
Ghost training show.
Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it?
We said we were expecting it and it
Well, we'll have to try it in the next couple of months, can't we? Yeah?
So he just came up by the ghost train and it's closed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then that reminded us that one of our favourite rides from last year, Valhalla, just behind the camera now, is closed for this year as well. But that does mean they are redoing it, ready for next year, which is Blackpool's, can you remember? 125th birthday.
I mean, that is just going to be amazing. Even the sort of boarding around it makes you wonder what's inside.
It does,
and what
doesn't
it's
it?
going to be like. It just excites you.
And it doesn't say that they're just touching it up, it says reimagining, so we're going to pan round show you that. So yes, Valhalla, the gods are reimagining this ride, opening 2021.
It's amazing. It's like the Thor-like hammer that gets me. Just what is that going to be about?
Really looking forward to getting on that next year. So yeah, I think our next ride's probably going to be just behind these guys, Alice in Wonderland. But first, oh yeah, that is a terrible banner. What's happened to your hair? But before we go on Alice in Wonderland, we're going to head into the Kiss Me Quick shop and find out if there's anything new for this year in there. Looks like a new hat up there, George, the black one and gold. That is a nice hat, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I like that. It's got like gold, like the icon.
Doesn't it? We like it in the Kiss Me Quick shop. Just up here to the right, there's like usually ride parts and things like that that are for sale. Nice little collector's items. So if you come into the door and then just into the left, you'll find them down the back here, look. So bits of wood and props from some of the different rides. That's right, some of the wheels, they're nice little collectors. And you can see here just some of the bits when they've been taking the parts off for maintenance. Nice. So here when they take the pieces off for maintenance and repairing them, it's a nice touch here at Blackpool that they put the bits in the shops.
It's nice, isn't it?
So you can collect them as little mementos of the rides that you go on.
That's a really old ride, that, the Wild Mouse.
How is that from the Wild Mouse?
Yeah.
That ride is no longer here at Blackpool, so yeah, it'd be a nice little keepsake. So Ali, George and Charlie have decided it's time to try out the Derby Racer. What a fantastic carousel type kind of horse raid ride this is. Absolutely, you know, just fantastic looking ride, all the lights, wow. Getting going really fast as well. Hopefully just how fast this ride is coming across on the camera. Looks like he's really taking them for a ride. Looks super fun. And what a fantastic opening day it's been so far here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Minimal queue times wherever we've been. And, you know, the rain has held off, it's not too windy. So Storm Dennis hasn't put a stop on the fun. How cool does this show building look for Alice in Wonderland? This looks... It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? How good does the show building look, guys?
Really good, like Alice in Wonderland.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Down the rabbit hole together to visit my fabulous world of Alice in Wonderland. So spread this word, my friends, and see our wonderful
So we've just done Alice in Wonderland, and that was another fantastic dark ride.
Definitely,
wasn't
for
it?
a family, it is awesome.
Really, really good. Just kind of tells the story a bit, doesn't it?
It does.
You go through a great little tramwell tunnel, you see yourself kind of, I suppose, feeling like you're shrinking, go through the little door, you went through the upside down.
Yeah.
And that's one of, what, about 4 really good dark rides here. We only went on the Ghost Train last year, so I suppose we missed out on River Caves,
Yes.
Alice in Wonderland, and Wallace and Gromit. But I would say that that's probably the biggest lineup of dark rides at any theme park in the country we've been to anyway.
Everyone have been absolutely amazing.
They have. I would recommend that. That is a really nice thing here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, that they actually have such a good lineup of dark rides. We love a good dark ride here on Time for Adventure. We hope you're enjoying it today. We hope the audio is coming across well as well. Actually, we totally forgot to tell you, we've got a little mohawk on the camera, pretty much just where my finger is now. The camera's got a little mohawk as we tried to take off a bit of the wind noise. But to be honest, it's not that windy.
It's not what we were expecting at all.
It's not raining, and it's really not actually that cold. I know we're wrapped up quite well.
And, as always,
we got the little hand warmers.
Again.
Charlie, I don't know if you can show you, he's got them wrapped up down there, but yeah, I've got the hand warmers. But today has been such a fair day actually. All of the forecasts that'll put people off have helped us out really, because there's just minimal queue times. We've got lots of our favourite rides, and there's still, what, a couple of hours to go?
Not only his favourite, but new rides as well, and I think we're going to go check one out now.
We are, we're going to now try, that's right, if you just heard Charlie there, we're going to try the Grand National. So our first ever ride on the Grand National here at Blackpool. It is, isn't it? It's a dueling wooden roller coaster. Here we go. We've just had our first ride on the Grand National then, what do we think?
Amazing!
We got a horrible from Charlie and an amazing from George. Ali?
Not keen. I like the concept of it, but it's such an old ride, it's just really rough.
Great to get on such an old ride, but I would say that's probably a little rough to be like really enjoyable. It was, wasn't it? Like every little move on the track you felt, and it really rattled you round, and yeah, that's a bit rough now. I don't know what they could do actually to take that roughness out of it. Charlie, you were like holding your neck at the end, weren't you? But George, you thought it was good, didn't you?
Yeah, I really do. George is so laughing throughout the whole ride.
So they've got 4 woodies here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. The Grand National and the Big Dipper, which we've been on today. Nickelodeon Streak, which we went on last time, and a smaller version called Blue Streak. What's our favourite woody here?
Big Dipper.
Big Dipper, definitely for me.
Grand National.
And the Grand National for George. As a collective then, I'm going to say Time for Adventure's favourite woody here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach is the Big Dipper. Sorry, you're outvoted, George. So yeah, we've still got the best part of a couple of hours to go here actually. We've got a photo to go and collect from Wallace and Gromit. And then maybe Infusion with George. We've not been on the big one if it's still open. We're going to head round that section, maybe look at Nickelodeon Land because we didn't do that when we were here before.
I would really like to do that today. There's this water one that I saw, like fire beach, a bit battle.
Oh, a bit like a battle galleon. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go over there, check out Nickelodeon Land and see what kind of rides we can get on there. So we just got a shout out on the radio. Woo! But he got our name wrong at first. Time for adrenaline. What is that? And we just told him he was doing a good job on the radio as well. But yeah, thank you to the guys in the Radio Shack there at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Gave us a nice long shout out. And they got our name right in the end. Time for adventure.
I got a different ring.
Oh yep, Charlie just bought a pirate ring. Looking cool. Just got that as we went to collect our picks from the Wallace and Gromit shop, and if you can't tell, we are here now in Nickelodeon Land, and Ali saw a balloon ride here that she wanted to get on earlier. It's just round from the camera here. Oh dear me, my hair's getting all swept over. But yeah, we're going to go on the balloon ride next here in Nickelodeon Land. Charlie cutting the queue there, that's not good. Nickelodeon Land, why not do the only Woody that we've not done here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and that is Blue Flyer.
1 minute 26 seconds on it last.
Yeah. It was a good little ride, wasn't it? Only kind of 3 little hills, takes a little shot on the second one. We got caught out, so if you're on the second dip, watch for that photo taking. But yeah, I can see the Krusty Krab over there, and it looks like there's a log flume. It's just started raining, we're getting a bit wet. Do we dare go on the log flume?
Yeah.
We're going to go on the log flume, I think.
Here we go.
We must be mad. February, Storm Dennis on its way, bit of rain coming down, and we're hitting the log flume. So we've obviously just come off. Let's show some people just as crazy as us. What's that, George? So there, look at Charlie.
From a hat to this is just
from hat to toe, isn't it? Ali, where are you? Oh, you look like you got it down your left leg, and I've got it down my left hand side, but Charlie was definitely the loser out there. Look at that. What's that? He's going down his bum. And what did that fella say to you? Are you wet? You told him no. What did he say then?
You'll throw me in.
Did you want throwing in?
I said no.
Still got about 45 minutes left. So yeah, still time for a couple more rides here at Blackpool before we hit the car and go home, which will be a bit sad, but it is. That's it. Whilst it's sad for us to go home, exciting thing is it is the start of the season, isn't it?
And next month it's Alton Towers, Chessington, Legoland.
Can't wait for all those things. Are we looking forward to all those theme parks opening in March?
Yeah.
We are, aren't we? Really looking forward to it. Let's get on then. Nickelodeon streak. There on Nickelodeon Streak, I might have to change my mind about the best wooden roller coaster here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Me too.
That is such a fantastic ride. You as well?
Yeah.
So I think we're actually saying we've changed it twice now in this episode of Time for Adventure, but I think it's going to be Nickelodeon Streak, isn't it, for the best woody here? Will we change that opinion later on in the season when we've been on them a few more times? I don't know, but we had a rainy ride whipping us in the face, and I would still say I enjoyed that more than the other 3 wooden roller coasters here today. So yeah, we're getting towards the end. We've got about 25 minutes left, so it's probably 2 rides. You want to go on Airbender?
Yeah.
And then me and George, we're tossing it up. Do we want to ride the big one and see whether some of that retrack sorted it out, or do we want to try and get a night ride here at Icon?
I think we will be.
You think the big one? Stay tuned and you'll see what we got on for our last ride of the day here at Blackpool, and then we'll tell you what we thought. There we are, Charlie, Ali and George getting going on Airbender. The rain has really started to come down here now, so they are going to be soaked when they get off. But yeah, we do love one of these Zamperla disco rides. Nicely themed one here at Blackpool. Doesn't go over the camel hump like some of the ones in other parks. So we got Cobra over in Chessington. And there's a version of it as well over in Paultons Park, which is very, very good as well. So as you can see, we're back in the car.
Storm Dennis has hit.
Yeah, and it has really hit. So it has left us off all day, which we're thankful for. We have had such a good day. But 4:20 came, the rain started coming down. It was too much then, really.
We got on one last ride, didn't we? Well, I did with the boys, and that was just ridiculous. You just couldn't open your eyes. So
I still had my eyes open.
Oh, and Charlie was brave.
So that was Airbender. We took another quick walk around towards Icon, thinking about getting on, but chose not to. But George got the new jumper in the shop. I don't know if you can quite make that out there. That's the new Icon jumper for this year. It looks really cool. But we've had such a fantastic day. Have we enjoyed opening day?
Yeah. Yes.
We have, haven't we? It's our first ever time here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for opening day. And do you know what? To say that Storm Dennis was supposed to hit, it didn't. It held off, and we were expecting really big queues. First park open in the UK.
We were, yeah.
And we got on so many rides, didn't we?
We did better than we did last summer, didn't we? We got on so many, and excuse me, sorry. It was just a fantastic day. We got on all 4 of the Woodies.
We did?
So, yeah, Blue Flyer, Nickelodeon Streak, Big Dipper, Grand National. We got on all of those.
And we found out that Nickelodeon Streak was his favourite.
Yeah, Nickelodeon Streak was our favourite. We also got on Icon. So yeah, 5 coasters we managed to fit in today. We fit in lots of 3 dark rides, river caves. That was fantastic. I can't remember if we spoke about that, but that was a fantastic little river ride. Alice in Wonderland. We really enjoyed that.
Yep.
And Wallace and Gromit.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. That if you come into Blackpool Pleasure Beach and you've never been on Wallace and Gromit, sorry, Thriller-matic like we hadn't, I would really recommend it. Yeah, we also rode the log flume. I mean, we crazily rode the log flume.
Why did we do it?
My leg is still wet.
Charlie's coat is done for.
But it wouldn't be time for adventure without a good wet ride, would it?
Very true.
But yeah, and a couple of other ones in between, like the balloon ride, Airbender. So yeah, hopefully you've seen that opening day here. Well, if you have an experience like we did this year, you're going to get on lots and lots of rides.
It was really, really good.
Really was. What did we think of opening day overall?
Great. Really good.
Great, really good.
Can't wait to come back, if I'm honest. Looking forward to his next trip.
Really, really enjoyed it from start to finish. From them opening it up with some dancers, we got a couple of pictures there, didn't we, with the DJ and one of the,
I called him George and Charlie's third brother. With the blonde hair, quiffed up, it was brilliant.
Yeah, so from the start of the day there, opening the gates, getting that first ride, our first ride of the new season, but of 2020 and a new decade to be Icon was fantastic. And then all the rides that we've had, really can't complain.
As well.
Oh,
we did.
We got a shout out over the radio. That was really cool.
We almost killed a pigeon.
We didn't personally.
Yeah, actually, we totally missed that when we rode Big Dipper and it was coming round the top. A pigeon was on the track and it did not want to move. Right, our train just nearly ploughed it straight off the track. Fortunately, he jumped out at the last minute. And we got recognised once in the park as well.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Fraser.
Hi.
Yeah, hi Fraser. Lovely to meet you. We saw him down at the fountain, just not too far from the ghost train. Works actually up at the dungeon here in Blackpool, so maybe I'll see him again, who knows.
Possibly.
So this weekend is also a wow weekend here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yep. It's 50% off the wristband ticket prices, so that's £19.50. Park open hours were 11 till 5, so 6 hours in the theme park for £19.50.
Absolutely brilliant, that, you know, for any family day out, that's awesome.
Really was, wasn't it? I know we've got the passes, but if you'd come for opening day, you couldn't grumble with that.
And as we were leaving, George overheard somebody say about the weather and how it had turned since, what, 20 past 4, and they basically told them to keep the receipt, come back on a day that suited them. So
yeah, they classed it as a rainy day ticket, and they'll give you a free one to come back, and all you've lost is 50 minutes.
Which,
well,
for Blackpool Pleasure Beach, you know, fantastic.
Yeah, that is really good at Pleasure Beach, but a fantastic value for whoever manages to benefit from that. So the other thing that was fantastic about Pleasure Beach today was just the rides being available, wasn't it? So park operations today were absolutely fantastic.
In this weather, or in the, you know, the weather
very
forecast,
challenging conditions.
Yeah, we honestly thought, and we'd geared the boys up to, some of the rides might be closed, but we'll go on what we can.
Yep.
Everything was open. Avalanche opened probably 20 minutes into us getting there. Didn't matter, did it? Because everybody still got to go on it. Big One was opening, riding well. Icon, we got on, fantastic.
We pretty much saw everything but the flying machines and the ghost train working today. We were fully expecting big queues, rides sort of temporarily breaking down. I know the Grand National did just as we got there, but then it quickly reopened.
Within 10 minutes it had reopened.
And got back going.
Yeah, the guys on there, absolutely brilliant. Charlie came off it a bit queasy, it didn't really feel great, and one of them was straight over asking if he was alright, if there was anything that could do. Just thank you ever so much, Blackpool and Pleasure Beach. It's, you know, couldn't ask for more. So
staff absolutely fantastic today. The ride operations were great by them, but they're really friendly as well. The chap in the Icon shop, who I now know is called Stephen, but the chap in the Icon shop is really friendly, helps us out all the time, helped us out with the jumper, Charlie's last year.
And you know what, who else stood out to me today? The guy in the log flume.
Oh,
Don't know your name, I'm really sorry, but you were fantastic, so thank you ever so much for making that ride.
But the staff really do make it. They were fantastic today, weren't they? So, favourite ride then here today at Blackpool Pleasure Beach? What are we saying?
Nickelodeon Streak.
Nickelodeon Streak for you. I'm really torn, thoroughly enjoyed a couple of those dark rides. But I might just have to say Icon. Right at the start of the day, it was riding so well. Icon was my favourite ride of the day. Charlie?
Nickelodeon Streak.
Nickelodeon Streak. I get the second vote for that from Charlie.
Big diff because we almost ran over a pigeon. For entertainment value.
That was very funny. Really was very funny. So that is all from us here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening day. We hope you've enjoyed this vlog on the channel. We are going to
try and get home in this awful weather.
Yeah, and then try and get dry at some point. In fact, we got the packed lunch in the car.
We certainly have.
So that's an important thing to remember here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So if you've seen some of our vlogs before, we always say take a packed lunch, you can save yourself a bit of money. And most of the parks do let you in, but here at Blackpool, they don't let you in with a lunch. You've got to stick it in one of the outside lockers. So you can do that and come out to it.
So that's why we left it in car, had his day round, and decided to eat it with tea. We did have a drink in there and stuff.
Oh, we had a drink and a few donuts, but we must have spent about 10 quid on park food.
We kept it really cheap today, which is kind of what we wanted. Didn't want to spend too much, so yeah, really enjoyed it. Not a huge expense on the family, which has been brilliant.
That's it, pack lunch on the way home and get dry. So
and hopefully fall to sleep.
Not for me. So yeah, that really is it here on the channel from opening day Blackpool 2020.
Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give us a like if you've enjoyed this one. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that notification bell.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.